And I always remember hiding in the closet before the reveal. I was hiding upstairs in his bedroom, being able to walk down the stairs and surprise the whole Stratton family. Was definitely really neat.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Throughout the history of George to Rescue, I've had the opportunity to work with some fantastic people and make some terrific friends. One in particular is former NASCAR champion Joey Logano, who has helped us out with families we've rescued on more than one occasion. Recently, I had an opportunity to catch up with my old friend and talk to him about the amazing things that he and the Joey Logano Foundation have been doing both on and off the track throughout the pandemic. It's very meaningful stuff. You're not going to want to miss it. Here's what he had to say. If it wasn't for your love of NASCAR, we never would have heard about your stories. And so felt it was only appropriate to add another surprise. Joey, can you come on down?
What? Are you serious? Wait, what? Are you serious?
The man, the myth, the legend.
How are you? What's up, brother?
When I met you, 2017, like I was a passive NASCAR fan. Nick Stratton got me all amped up in, I didn't have a horse in the race. Now, as an avid Joey Logano fan, it's like I'm spoiled because you win a championship like shortly after I meet you. I'm like, wow, life is good. I got the right car. I got the right driver.
Yeah, I think it was great. It was a natural fit, right? Nicholas was a huge race fan. We love what Georgia to Rescue was doing, to really change people's lives that need it so much. And having, two sons of my own now at this point, my perspective has changed even more so of what the impact was for Nicholas's parents, right? Like at the time, my focus was so on Nick, not realizing the impact it made on his parents and what that meant. And I always remember hiding in the closet before the reveal. I was hiding upstairs in his bedroom in the closet, and then being able to walk down the stairs and surprise the whole Stratton family was definitely really neat. We caught him off guard. A lot of times, anytime we do a surprise like that, it usually gets revealed somehow before it actually happens. If someone catches wind of it, rumors flying around or whatever it may be. But this was a real surprise, and it was really fun to be a part of.
You are the guy in the Stratton household, and they thought the rescue was enough, and then here comes this unbelievable cherry on top, which of course led to them going to the race and being part of the JLF Kids Crew. And we come in on rescues all the time, and we say, we're here for this person, but really we're here for the whole family. And so we came to the rescue, quote unquote rescue of Nick, but it really was the Stratton family. We were there to make their life as a family unit better.
To see the reaction and what that meant, it was so much fun. And like I said, when you have kids, it's just your life changes, but you change more than anything.
You do.
Exactly. You become from just it being life focused on my career and on what I want to do, and it changes so quickly into whatever about my career. It's important and I want to win races, but I'm doing it for my family now, right? I'm not doing it for me. Every time, before we had kids, they're like, you just wait. When you have kids, it's going to change everything. Okay. And boy, they're right. It's crazy.
I know, it's insane how they're always right? Everyone's right who says these things. And you're like, I'm pretty sure I know who I am, and I'm not going to change too much, and then you change.
If you can believe it, you can achieve it. I'm 14 years old, and I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, and inspirational speaker from New Jersey. You
had another member of the George to Rescue family join the JL Kids Crew, Sparsh Shah. Well, what an inspiration that kid is. He is pure positivity. And
you said it 100%. Sparsh will never let anything get in his way of doing what he wants to do. And that quality that he has is second to none, for one, for that. But it also is he's making so much of his life. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do what Sparsh does, right? To be able to do that, and his confidence of just getting up and talking, and in front of a huge stage. We brought him to one of our fundraiser events, and he went up there. He sang for everybody. He had a whole motivational speech, and I'm thinking, how old is this kid again? No, he's 30, or is he? What is it like? He's not even 15. What am I?
I don't think he's even legal to drive one of your cars. Like, no, he's like 15 years old.
He's so polite. He calls me Mr. Joey all the time.
Mr. George.
Yeah, I'm like, you just call me Joe or whatever. It's fine, But he's so polite and has so much motivational thoughts and stuff that he just wants to come out and tell you all the time. Like, he'll just pump me up. When I'm having a bad day, if I call Sparsh, I'm going to feel pretty good about myself by the end.
You are. And he will send you inspiring text messages. He is one of the most inspiring people I've ever met. I actually was sitting with my father watching him on Little Big Shots, and I was like, whoever this kid is, like, if he needs something done to his house, I want to help him.
This is the thing that I've been waiting for so long.
You know how you just meet kids or even adults at times and you meet them and you just know, like, these people are good. Like, they're going to be successful in something, right? You don't have a clue what it's going to be. The direction might not be there yet, but you know they have what it takes to win. Like, they're going to win at whatever they do. They're going to be great at it. Sparsh is that kid. Like, you meet him, you're just like, I don't know where life's going to take him. I don't know where God's taking him yet, but he's going to do good at it. Like, he's going to make an impact, and he's going to make his life matter. And that is Sparsh to a T. That's him.
Joey, what you've done during COVID, talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Like, you're everywhere, not just with the Joey Logano Foundation and the JLF Kids Crew, but what you've done with Heroes Night Out, what you've done with the Convey of Hope, what you've done with the $1 million response recovery fund. I mean, it's just, the list goes on. And
it's a lot of work. There's a lot going on for sure, but there's also so much opportunity. There was moments in this where we were like, well, we want to set up this whole plan. Maybe we can do this, we can do that. And it's like, no. We're jumping on board with what everybody else is doing at this point because we don't have time. People need help today. They needed help yesterday. It's not just me. You know, I might be the face of this thing and my name's on it, but that doesn't mean it's all me doing it. Trust me. There is an amazing team back here in Charlotte that is putting together all these events, making sure that, you know, every nickel goes to the cause. You know, my favorite part about a lot of these things is now that we've been doing things long enough is that you get to hear some of the impact that you've made 4, 5, 7, 10 years down the road. And my favorite ones are all of it. Not the big ones, but the ones where you just stopped and said hello or made someone smile and how that changed your day and the impact that just kind of snowballed one thing to another. And I think about that all the time because I think that cost nothing. It costs nothing. Right? And think about, like, in the morning, you go to the drive-thru and you get your coffee in the morning. When that person's happy and gives you a coffee, it affects your whole day. That's, to me, is my favorite part because, like I said, love costs nothing. Love's free.
Little things to us make a big impact on others, and no, never take that for granted. Before I let you go, we're doing an upcoming rescue right now where we are, healing the healers, helping the helpers. We're doing this place called the Lavender Lounge at the North Shore University Hospital in Long Island. It was hit very hard during COVID. But would you mind just talking to me a little bit about Heroes Night Out?
We wanted to put a bow on top of our COVID-19 response and recovery fund, and we wanted to end it with a bang. We wanted something cool to happen, and just as important it is sometimes to give back in ways that people need it, it's also important to say thank you to the ones that have your back. You're putting your life in people's hands that you've never even met. Yeah. And these people are willing to risk their life for a stranger. We better say thank you to them in advance. Even if you haven't gone there yet. You will at some point in your life, most likely. That you will need somebody like that around you. And it was just a great way to say thank you. We got a big drive-in concert is what we did to say thanks. So we had Charlotte Motor Speedway, big facility, and we had everyone socially distanced in their cars, and we had Lee Brice there, great country singer, and he sang 6-7 songs for him, and we had Mitch Rozelle there as well, and then we ended it with a crazy fireworks show. We go over the top of things. You say, let's say thank you. We're going all the way. We're going to make this really big. And it was a great event. It was super cool to see everybody really enjoy that. To me, it was, especially in this time, that those frontliners were going to war against what this virus is and can be.
An unknown enemy.
Yes, an invisible enemy, right? That's what we've heard.
Invisible, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's that to me is they're warriors.
I tell you, those videos of people coming home and people in the cities across the world clapping for the essential workers, you can't help but get a little choked up, because this is your neighbors. These are people from your community. These are people you may have gone to school with, friends who have chosen to go into the medical field or become in any field where they're essential, and every day they're putting themselves in harm's way so that the world can keep spinning a little bit.
It's fun to help that out and be part of that as much as we possibly can, right? So it's been great, and I love what you guys do. You guys do a super job. Love the show and how you can put, good TV on, good, clean family TV that's heartwarming and really shows what life should be about. And so I enjoy having that around.
Oh, I appreciate that, and I know that all the families that we've been able to rescue. I say, a lot of them would rather us never have come because they wouldn't have liked to have dealt with these issues, but thankful that we did come because they are dealing with these issues. And I know that you touch so many families, Joey, and I just appreciate you. And until we cross paths again, especially in the physical realm, I'm wishing you all the very best, and bring home another championship.
All right, thanks, George. Good seeing you again.
Great to see you, Joey.
Thank you so much for watching that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video.